Moment. Počkaj, tu je nejaké pokračovanie toho, čo sme dneska pozerali. Moment. Dneska pozerali tie embed streamy a tú miernu dramičku, jak to tam Asmon vyhlásil a úplne mega sa s ním stotožňujem. A dneska sme už pozerali to prvé a očividne je tu ešte druhé video. Moment.
That is a notorious embedder. So, Fextralife, that is a notorious embedder that damages the entire Twitch community and is a parasite on the platform that I have called out, has issued a statement defending themselves. Let's read it. We don't normally get involved with drama. That's the whole purpose of these posts, is to create responses like this one and farm people for outrage content. However, given the horrible and absurd...
Do náhodou, akoby, čo to nemá, akoby ten insight toho, čo sme akoby predtým pozerali, tak to je akoby proste... Jedna sa akoby o embed streamy a viac menej o taký akoby nepriamy viewbotting, akoby tým, že si dáš niekde embed proste malý streameček z toho Twitchu na nejakú akoby svoju stránku, čo majú oni na svojej wiki. A tá im akoby generuje umelo viewerov proste na Twitch, kde potom môžu akoby predávať tie ads a ďalšie veci, pretože tam majú umelo vytvorený väčší viewer count a viac menej sa akurát boli za to vyhlásení, pretože ono to je taká ako skulinka v tom Twitchi a tak podobne a teraz akoby dali nejaký statement, tak to ma ako zaujíma, to je čím to chcú akoby obrániť.
Accusations. We want to set the record straight with our community. Please read here. Okay, important. Holy fuck, they read this whole thing? Whoa. Oh my god, alright, Jesus. Alright, let's knock this out. Jesus, holy fuck, what are you writing all this for? Just stop embedding.
Najlepšie tam je ongoing, proste najlepšie. Oni proste, ja nechápem akoby niektoré tie stránečky a proste takýchto veľa ľudí, ktorí si to idú obhajovať a ešte akoby idú ostatných nazývať, že to je proste harassment. Keď ich niekto vyhlási za to, že proste tam majú furt 30 000 viewerov na kanáli, kde reálne je oveľa mŕtvejší chat ako ty vole pomaly u mňa. Čo to vy ste akoby niekedy samozrejme skvelí a tak, ale nemáme úplne ten najaktívnejší chat ever, ale tam keď je 30 000 ľudí a pohnú sa tam 3 správy za pol hodinu, tak to ako...
I made Fextralife because I wanted to give people who play these games, regardless of their busy lives, growing families, or lack of experience.
I made Fextralife because I wanted... Ježiš, ne, ja neznášam, prisahám Bohu, neznášam, keď niekto začína takéto nejaké tie vysvetlenia, omluvy a takéto píčoviny, tým, aby zahral na tú emotívnu nôtu, aby tam začal úplne, no ja som začal Fextralife kvôli hrám, kvôli hráčom, aby som vytvoril úplne niečo, čo nikto iný, pretože nikto iný do píči, ty vole, nemá rád akoby tie hry, čo streamuje, kurva, a normálne tam akoby reálne si neviewbotuje nenápadne do píči nejakým iným spôsobom, akurát inak nazývaným, proste umelo views do píči, ty vole.
Understanding mechanics, I love gaming. Well, you also love gaming the system, so you can talk and try to make a personal appeal as much as you want.
Exactly.
But I really don't give a fuck. I don't think anybody else does either. You think the other people that...
Yes, presne. Who gives a fuck?
You're streaming don't love gaming? You think everybody else that's trying to stream, oh, they don't love gaming, but you do? Get the fuck out of here. What a pathetic thing to say. Let's go ahead and read the rest of it.
Absolute true.
A few days ago, we were made aware that a moderator on the small subreddit Baldur's Gate 3 Builds, who also writes content for small Baldur's Gate wiki site, is marketing itself as Fextralife Alternative, announced via Sticky that he would be banning our domain because he suspected there was a bot campaign manipulating posts. He allegedly conducted a test. Nobody can tell whether that...
Baldur's Gate alebo niečom akoby o tejto drame akoby moc toho neviem, takže o tom akoby moc nepoviem, ale...
happened or not. So based on nothing but his own bias and zero evidence of our involvement, he decided to say that we lean towards it being bots manipulating and tell his community that he wanted to ban links of us, and if anyone tried to post a link, he would post an auto reply telling them that Fextralife is banned for vote manipulation, instead linking his own wiki. Well, I don't know if this is true. They're right that it is not a guarantee. that they were
Co ti tam
botting
titulečky
on
čete?
Reddit. But I would assume that the person that's botting on Twitch is also botting on Reddit because they bot. Now, I wouldn't commit to this, but I would assume it to be true. So let's see here. It's very hurtful to me to see stuff like this that assume or it's very hurtful to me to see stuff that people assume or take at face value. It seems like you can accuse anyone of things on Reddit and get people riled up and assume that it's the truth. Of course. Well, why can't you just do the same and tell people the truth of why you're viewbotting? Here's the truth of it. We didn't do any of this. There's literally zero evidence.
We didn't do any of this. Really? Každý jeden deň do píči, ty vole, ten kanál je úplně umelo nafuknutý do píči iba embedom, prostě, oni...
Of us to do any of this.
Ale toto ještě možno k tomu, jakoby, k tomu Baldur's Gateu, že asi.
There's no evidence of us doing it, okay. I mean, I don't know if they did it or not. Here's why people think they did it. It's because the site sucks. Like, is Fextralife a good resource and a good website to find information on? I think...
A nevím, či to používali jste někdy tu Fextralifovskou wiki na nějakou hru, keď jste ju jakoby hrali? Já osobně, keď som to tam náhodou někdy prostě ty vole, že som niečo hľadal, aby to dalo jakoby link na to, tak som to tam aj tak nevedel nájsť, alebo to prostě som našiel niečo, čo mi úplně nepomohlo.
Most people say no.
Moju.
So whenever you spend all of your time optimizing your search,
A na nějakou hru myslím, že to bylo OK, já nevím, kterou
your search results, and making sure that you're on the front page and you get the top search result for every single time that you go and post something, and then your resource is bad, we wouldn't be having this conversation if they had a better wiki, okay? We probably wouldn't. That's the reason why people shit on them. It's actually, they don't care about vote manipulation on Reddit. They care about the quality is not that good. Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 Fextralife wiki is ass. Yeah, there you go. His first Souls game, it was crazy accurate and in-depth. I'm sure they have good ones too. I mean, I'm sure not every single one is bad.
Na Dark
sure.
Souls, jo, možno.
But in general, I think it's because people perceive the quality of the website to be low, and that's why they're negative about it. Let's see here. I did not ask anyone in my community to interact with any subreddit post. I definitely don't have any Reddit posts. I didn't even know Reddit bots were a thing. You didn't even know Reddit bots were a thing? Are you stupid? How the fuck do you not know Reddit bots are a thing? No.
Shut the fuck up, prostě to sú také... To milujem úplně takéto nenápadné. Já jsem nevěděl, že vůbec jako boti na Redditě ty vole existují, ale já ani nevím, že ty vole existují viewboti normálně na Twitchi. Já ani nevím, že existuje něco jako bot. Počkej.
No, I never made a negative post about their wiki. I actually don't use Reddit. Okay. And the idea that Reddit is good for SEO traffic is coming from people that don't know how things work. Otherwise, the consistent sticky topics and promotion links from Reddit moderators would control the entire...
Prečo by jako tým pádom prostě úplně všetci velký creatory alebo teda povedzme velké marketing, velké firmy a tak jako si dávali na Reddit jako reklamy, keby to jako tak nefungovalo.
Entire internet. Reddit accounts for less than 1% of our traffic because people are using Reddit not to get in-depth guides off of a site or already decided. Reddit is actually tremendous for traffic, and she is simultaneously right.
To věta mi fakt přijde úplně jako retardovaná, že si ju někdo vymyslel z prdele.
Reddit mods posting links isn't very good because...
Já nevím, čo je Reddit, já nepoužívám Reddit, takže já nepoužívám Reddit, takže není dobrý na boostovanie trafiku. What?
People usually don't click on sticky links, but something getting very popular on Reddit will absolutely make it very popular on another website. Like, for example, think about how many streamers gained popularity through LSF, and LSF is Reddit. So what are we really talking about here? If Reddit isn't popular and Reddit wasn't good for promotion, then why are sponsors paying for Reddit promotion? Why are they buying ads on that platform? Well, it's because it matters. Obviously, Reddit matters. And if it really didn't matter, why would it matter if there were a bunch of people on a website that didn't matter that were saying so bad about you? It's not like she's writing this post about people talking bad about her on 4chan. Because it actually doesn't make a difference. So let's see here. Our main competitors are Fandom, IGN, Games, PC Gamers. These are really giant sites with hundreds.
Na tom je to úplně najvtipnější, podle mě. že ich main competitors budú ako proste stránky ako sú IGN, PC Gamer, kde to sú akoby veci, čo pozná každý bežný, akoby povedzme gamer alebo hocikdo, kdo aspoň trošku jako niečo niekedy hral, tak už aspoň počul prostě ten názov. Keď niekomu randomovi poviete Fextralife, tak teda povie to je nějaký do píči, to vole, nějaká látka zaujímavá, ne vole, alebo what the fuck is this?
Millions of USD budget. Fextralife is just Fex and Cass. Tira and Uria, volunteer contributors. That's how disgusting and unethical it would be. I would strongly condemn and denounce any action done in our name. So now we're making an ethical. Now we're making like an ethical appeal to like morality here. How disgusting and unethical that would be. So what's the logic here in your botting likes? So like somehow it's unethical to bot likes on Reddit, but it's not unethical to bot likes. Bot views on Twitch?
Oni si akurát presne, ako na toto čítam, to je úplne iba ohýbanie toho, aby vyzerali, že oni sú úplne neviniatka, proste, ty vole, robia to pre krásu hry a krásu, ty vole, niečoho a pritom je to celé o peniazoch, o tom, že tam majú viac revenue, viac reklám, viac proste z paid promotions, viac zo sponsoringov a tak ďalej, pretože tam majú umelo nahodených 30 000 na kanále non-stop, na ktorý sa reálne pozerá, vole, tak typujem 300 ľudí, ty vole, a ani, dobre, to som prehnal, ty vole, tak 6 do píči.
What? Like, you shouldn't even use ethical in your statement. Why would you even do this? Bro, you decided, even before reading, to be biased? I am biased because I know that I think what they're doing is wrong. Tento argument, čete, ty vole, to prosím vás, ty vole, nikdy nepoužívajte, ty vole, na mňa, ja som na to tiež úplne alergický. Keď na niečo akoby má niekto urobený názor a ide potom akoby čítať niečo a potom niekto akoby to bude brániť tým, že ešte predtým, ako si to prečítal, tak už si mal urobený ten názor. No do píči kvôli tomu, že na tú tému už dávno akoby sa to riešilo, na to ten názor akoby nejaký drží, alebo niekto ako drží, ne? Tak to neznamená, že niekto dá statement, tak teraz akoby budem úplne, dobre, tak teraz sa nestalo nič iné, ja idem si to iba prečítať, ako keby, ty vole, to nič nestalo, boli to tí najzlačí. Shut the fuck up. Yes, I'm biased because I know it's wrong. Keep reading, the embed is, the embed is literally on the page, yes, exactly.
No to som zvedavý, ja tam chcem vidieť o tom embede hlavne, to ma ako zaujíma najviac.
Yeah, they're literally embedding right now. You can see it right now. Yes, of course I'm fucking biased. This is a ridiculous accusation. I don't care about the Baldur's Gate 3 thing. I don't know if it happened. I'm pretty sure I even said that in my video. Fextralife is a large faceless company. I don't care about this. Fextralife is viewbotting. A viewbot.
I don't care about this. Čo tam bolo?
Is whenever you use artificial, non-existing browsers to inflate views on Twitch. That does try to fool advertisers because A, it plays an...
Oni reálne akoby proste dali, čo je viewbot do Google. Alebo sa to spýtali teda nejakého AIčka a ten im akoby dal tú jednu vetu, čo tam akoby napísali, aby vysvetlili, čo je viewbot a aby to dokázali ohnúť akoby okolo toho, že to ich není viewbotenie, ale je to proste...
Ad and B, nobody is watching. Embedding is a form of advertisement of the stream to real people on real browsers on an external website, like any integration. The objective is to get people to click and go to Twitch. Well, if that's the objective, why is it so small and why is it start muted? No advertisements are played on the embedded unit. Yes, they are. And the...
Jak no advertisement are played on the embed unit? To tam teraz boli asi 4 reklamy, to je prvá vec. A druhá vec, inak by ste ali asi do píče, tam nemali ty vole tých sponzorov a vole neviem koho všetkého. Keby ste nemali, to je taký bullshit, no advertisement, what? They're generating zero revenue, to je taká píčovina, ty vole, ty cápci, prostě na tom, tam zarábajú na tých reklamách úplne kotel. A budú sa tu tváriť, že akoby z toho embedu nič ako nemajú, že ako pomáhajú Twitchu, aby na neho prišlo viac ľudí, what the fuck?
Advertisements that are played, let's talk about that. The advertisements that are played are, give me 1 second, excuse me, these right here. And so you have these advertisements that are obviously up here,
Napríklad, no.
and they are promoted through your stream. So these advertisements are, they did not put Rocat and Immortals of Avenum up for no reason. They didn't do that because they like Rocat and Immortals of Avenum.
Sú na to zaplatení.
They did that specifically because they're getting paid for it.
Yes.
So whenever you say that no
Obviously.
advertisements are
A
shown,
samozrejme do píči, že od tých sponzorov dostanú viac peňazí, alebo môžu dostať viac peňazí. Logicky, keď budú mať na tom kanále 30 000 umelých ľudí, ako keď tam budú mať do píči, vole, 30, no, ktorý by to tam zaujímalo na nejaký pole ten kanál. Dobre, mali by tam možno viac, ako samozrejme, jo, okej. By som to úplne to nehanil, ale furt ako do píči.
that's actually not true. You have endemic advertisements and endemic contracts with advertisers that are on your platform at this very moment.
Také
And those
extrémne
advertisers-
ohýbania, nebo sa úplne ohýbanie, aby sa im to
That are
hodilo.
paying for potentially the viewership that you may or may not have are being finessed. They are being swindled. They are being hoodwinked. So this is actually not true.
Hoodwinked?
Let's see this
Og?
here. Embedding is an advertisement to real people on real browsers on an external website. Well, not necessarily, but okay. Like any integration, the objective is to get people to go to Twitch. No advertisements play on the embedded unit, generating zero revenue. That's not true. If it generated
To by znamenalo, že potom nemajú absolútne nič z tých akoby všetkých sponzorov a všetkých vecí. To je bullshit. Asi tak úplný bullshit.
zero revenue, they wouldn't do it. Like, what are
Inak by to nemohli robiť. Obviously.
we talking about?
Uh,
You wouldn't be doing it if it generated zero revenue. What are we talking? Why? It's just
Ja som na to veľmi podobný, ako ja zatiaľ...
anyway. Embeds are part of the intended code of Twitch and are an intentional feature that anyone can use, and many content creators besides us do.
Takže akoby to idú hrať, že to je akoby intended. A viac menej všetci by mali tým pádom využívať embedovanie na nejakej stránke, aby tam umelo nafúkli proste ľudí akoby na Twitch, ktorí tam reálne nie sú. What? These are real people that we work tirelessly to build up into our community. Oh môj bože, to sú vety. Oh, Ježišmaria.
Okay, it's an intended mechanic, and everybody else does it too. I think this is pretty fair. I can accept this. I can respect this. Technically, these are real people that have worked tirelessly to build up into our community. No,
Jo, real people. Čo to je? To sú real people, keď na kanále, kde je 30 000 ľudí akoby bežne za pol hodinu alebo hodinu pribudne 8 správ a z toho sú 4 automatické a jedno z toho je mod. To je akoby veľmi, veľmi accurate 30 000 channel.
No, they're not.
Všetci sú akoby real people, jo, oni sú tam priamo na tom kanále proste investovaní do toho.
and also if they're real people on your website, that doesn't mean that they're real people on Twitch. So why is it showing real people on your website as real people on Twitch?
Yes.
What embedding does for me is make my website audience aware I'm a person, I'm streaming, I can show the games that I think they'd be interested.
Ono akoby na tom embede samo o sebe není nic zlé v tom, keby proste to na ten Twitch, keď to na ten Twitch proste akoby, na tom Twitchi by nemalo byť vidieť. Ten view count proste na tom Twitchi by nemal byť podľa toho, čo je niekde v rožku v nejakej jednej malej stránke. Proste to není to isté. To neznamená, že sa niekto díva na ten Twitch, to je proste úplne umelo, ty vole.
In. What embedding does for Twitch is give them free advertising for their platform and ongoing conversations from our website to Twitch. I'm so glad that Fextralife is kind enough to give Twitch a platform on their wiki for a video game. That's very kind of them to do. Thank you so much. Absolutely. Embedding makes you a human. I like the irony of that, don't you? Isn't that cute? These new people were not on Twitch otherwise and will now probably be recommended to some.
To je, jak kdyby zloděj říkal, že všichni by měli krást a díky tomu není problém. Logika moc dobrého charakteru. To je insane. Prostě normálně toto vysvětlení je ještě horší, jako kdyby to nevysvětlili.
One else and hopefully come back and become part of the Twitch ecosystem. It's why Twitch has this feature. Okay? So the problem is that they actually don't go to Twitch. And the argument for why that's the case is the fact that there's nobody in your chat room.
True.
Because you have to be on the Twitch website to use chat, but you don't have to be on the Twitch website to see the stream. That's why you have nobody in chat and everybody in the stream. It's because it actually doesn't do that conversion, or it does it at such a low rate that it's effectively
Reálne efektívne, čo to je, kto z vás na nejakej stránke, kde ste videli odkaz na nejaký stream, Twitch, niečo, ste akoby proste sa tam chceli zúčastniť toho chatu, alebo tam niečo ako na... Proste to nikto nepoužije, ty vole, to nikto tam nepoužije, akoby...
negligible. That's why Twitch has this feature. Okay, our embed is by no means a secret. I mean, I'm sure they wish it could be. It's very visible. In fact, in the best spot in our website. It's in the best spot on the website. So yeah, the best spot that you have to scroll down to see. For sure. Definitely. Let's see this here. And there's even a command for it on our channel as part of the channel rules. The idea that it's fraud is also absurd. Our sponsors are aware of the embed, and it's a great deal for them to be able to promote their content both twice on Twitch and site users at the same time, particularly in the prime location that embed has on our website.
Jo, protože jim to akoby tým sponzorom, akurát im povedia, že to je akoby embed, ale oni... akože... Jo, prostě oni jim jakoby tam povedia, že jo, jakoby toto sú naše čísla, máme tam bežně, ja neviem, 30 000 divákov prostě, alebo priemer bude, vole, 20k, alebo niečo také. Ale pritom je realita taká, že viac aktívnych userov, ktorí by možno niečo s tou reklamou robili, možno kupovali nejaké produkty, možno klikali na niečo, whatever, bude mať cápek, ktorý tam má reálne 500 ľudí na tom streame a bude tam mať normálne aktívny chat, tak prostě, jakoby ty sponzory z toho budú mať reálne viac a tak to je to iba umelo prostě zase prostě nafúknuté. A samozrejme, že potom jako keď im to dajú tým sponzorom, že hej, ty vole, máme tam 30 000 divákov, tak ty sponzory samozrejme sú radšej a dajú jakoby radšej nejaký sponsorship niekomu, kto má 30 000 ľudí, alebo niekto, kto tam má 500 ľudí. To dáva jakoby kurva zmysel, ale prostě je to píčovina oproti všetkým iným streamerom, ktorí to nepoužívajú. Je to totálne prostě iba vykoristovanie jakoby toho, protože tam potom... celé zlé prostě.
Okay, so let's go ahead and deconstruct this because the person who wrote this is obviously a fucking moron. So let's go ahead and look at the absolute, like, massive, like, are we fucking... Am I taking crazy pills here?
Ja mám podobný pocit.
You literally say it's a great deal for them to promote their content both on Twitch and to our site users, and particularly in the prime location that the embed has on our website. So then, embedding as a website, no advertisements are played on the embedded unit. Oh, so if no advertisements are played on the embedded unit, then how the fuck is this a value add that the advertisements are...
Ja to dám, že tam predtým akoby sa obrania, že tam nie sú žiadne advertisementy, nie na tej embedded unit, zero revenue a potom ale napíšu proste, že tí sponzory sú veľmi radi, že tam je ten embed proste, pretože im to promotuje dobre ten ich content na obidvoch, tak... Je to prostě, jak keby každý ten jeden part písal někdo jiný. Napísali to za 2 minuty, nikdo to neprečítal a poslal to tam.
In the prime location on the embedded unit on the website. Did you even read this? Like maybe whenever you get called out for something, take 3 seconds to read what you're writing. It's so fucking stupid. Also, let's say your sponsors are aware of the embed. How do you quantify the amount of viewership that you have from the embed versus the amount of viewership that you have for your stream? How do you do that? Why even say anything? Yeah, don't even say anything. You just demolish them with simple facts. Well, it's because they're stupid. If they were smart, they wouldn't make this post. They would completely ignore it. What's your real audience and what's your meta? Well, what I'm saying is that how...
Presne, keby na to akoby nikto nereagoval, keby ani ten cápek, čo bol na tom kanále, ešte vtedy, tam nereagoval akoby na Asmona, ktorý akurát proste na to tamto. A nechcú, proste, oni idú brániť vec. Oni sa idú brániť za vec, ešte akoby eticky a úplne morálne a všetko. Čo všetci kurva, čo majú, ty vole, aspoň tak 80 IQ by akoby pochopili, že je to proste fucking bullshit a že je to iba ohýbanie akoby tých pravidel, čo je a čo nie je oficiálny viewbotting. Jo, pritom to ako v realite je veľmi ako podobná vec, no.
How can you, so like advertisers, this is the way advertisers do things, right? So advertisers pay you for a space on your website. Who do you think gets paid more money? XQC or Grayson? XQC gets 50,000 viewers, Grayson gets 1,000 viewers. Who do you think gets paid more money? Do you think XQC gets paid more money? Why does he get paid more money? Because he has more viewers, right? Okay, so then sponsors pay more money for viewers, right? We all know this?
Exactly.
Right, okay.
Logicky.
So sponsors pay more money for viewers. Of course they do. And how else would they be able to quantify your value? How could you possibly quantify the value? Traffic, yes, you could do completely based off of you could do traffic completely based off of clicks, and they can actually track that. But you know what I think? I think that a lot of these advertisers are paying them for 30,000 viewers, or maybe they're.
Presne to si dá. Podľa mňa není ani tu v čete ani jeden jediný človek, ktorý by si myslel, že to tak není. Je akože určite verím tomu, že to tak ako že tam proste normálne do toho roketu tam volali cápci, ty vole z Fextralifeu a že jo, chlapci, viete akože máme tam 30 000 viewerov, rozumiete, takže ako nám nemôžete platiť tuto iba takéto akoby drobné, rozumiete, to sú akoby fakt aktívni diváci, všetko. A máme to ešte dokonca embedované, ty vole, rozumiete tam, takže to je proste normálne double, to je ty vole neskutočná morda, ako keď prídete do toho chatu, ono niekedy tam možno sú iba traja ľudia spolu s moderátorom a tým, ktorí tam akoby priamo robí ten content, ale to sa iba zdá, akoby.
We're only paying them for 15 or 20.
Alebo je to možno, akoby dobre, keby to bolo presne, že aj keby to bolo, že OK, že máte to embedované, tak budeme proste počítať, že máte iba 50% toho viewershipu. To je úplne upíči. Je to furt proste vykorisťovanie všetkých tých menších poctivých streamerov, ktorí sa tam nemôžu na tom Twitchi vyhrábať vyššie, kvôli tomu, že tie vrchné priečky v každej tej kategórii budú mať nejaké píče, ktoré majú akorát niekde embednutý proste stream a majú tam umelo nafúknuté tie views. Jo?
Doesn't matter, it's all fraud. You're defrauding advertisers. You're hurting other streamers by poisoning the well of the ecosystem because those advertisers will not get their money's worth. They will not even get remotely close to their money's worth. And it will hurt other streamers because advertisers will be less likely to invest into the space because those advertisers have had their money stolen.
Presne, pretože tie stránky akoby nebudú mať tú revenue, ako keď máš, povedzme, že niekto má normálne reálnych 30 000 viewerov proste na kanále, jo, a či to bude niekedy, povedzme, XQC, keď má viac, jo. A niekto bude mať proste, jo, a niekto bude mať presne 30 000 ako Fextralife na embedované, tak reálne tá interakcia akoby s tými klikmi na ten Rocket Gear, alebo proste, you know, nejaký link v čete, proste preklik, kde väčšina akoby tých vecí je cez klikanie toho, čo je pod streamom, alebo to, čo je v čete, jo, často proste. A k tomu sa akoby ten človek cez ten embed vôbec ani nedostane, má úplne v píči, vôbec ani nevie, že to tam akoby je, ale počíta ho to ako toho viewera proste a tak to tam počíta 30, proste ani ten advertiser proste tam má z toho úplnú píču, alebo akoby má z toho veľmi malú časť toho, ako by mal pri normálnom akoby poctivom 30 000 kanále. Ale to často akoby tie, podľa mňa ani tí ľudia tam za tým ani možno ako nevedia zase tak do hĺbky proste, ale akurát proste vidia číslo, dajú peniaze, that's it.
By somebody who is intentionally malicious. And they are deliberately giving fraudulent numbers. Now, am I sure about this? No. But how could you possibly quantify a theoretical because they don't stream without embedding. So they don't have any sort of frame of reference of how many
Jo, já bych som jakoby, dobre, keď to jakoby chci, tak to prostě, že to není úplně, nejsou to všetci ty viewery, já bych som chcel vidět, jakoby ten Fextralife channel vyzeral, keby to vôbec nemali embednuté teraz, čo ja viem, ďalší mesiac straight up. Aby tam zrazu bolo čo 100 ľudí na tom kanále, alebo 50, alebo ty vole, niečo podobné.
actual viewers they have. And even if you do embed, you're going to get more average viewers because you're going to get browse viewers. That's why they embed in the first place, because of the natural discoverability of it. How could you possibly quantify what your value to advertisers could be? Well, you would have to give them fake numbers. Is there a way web traffic in Google to compare stream data to see if it's genuine traffic? I mean, it's obvious. Fextralife is AI content, nobody cares. Fextralife is harming gaming, another outlandish claim. I don't care about any of this. Let's see here. When other websites and creators attack us in this manner, it seems cynical and malicious, particularly whenever they know that.
Jo, takže ostatní, keď ich vyhlásia za takéto proste nemorálne píčoviny a celé, vole, ohýbanie, tak všetci ostatní sú cynickí a ty vole malicious a myslia to úplne hrozne, ty vole zlé voči ním a chcú ich zhodiť, rozumiete?
The things they're saying
Oni sú tí chudáčci.
are not true. I can't prove this, but I will accuse you anyway to encourage more people to harass you as a disgusting approach. I will willfully misrepresent embedding as botting so that my audience gets confused and thinks you're a fraud. Okay?
Jo, proste nazývať ich, že viewbotujú, je hrozné klamstvo, rozumiete? Oni iba viewbotujú cez embed, jakoby proste, rozumiete?
Is also malicious.
Oni použili slovník a ono to má dva rôzne významy, jakoby, ale pritom jakoby je to skoro to jakoby isté tam v konečnom dôsledku jakoby na tom Twitchi, ale...
This is about me. I will respond directly. It is malicious. I think that you are harmful to Twitch. I think that you are a fraud. And I think the fact that you exist on the platform while obtaining one of the top directory spots is harmful to the platform. It's harmful to the culture. And it's harmful to the community.
Gigachat prístup. Ale presne tak, úplne normálne som na tej istej vlne.
I understand that Twitch allows you to do it, but it is functionally the same as viewbotting. You are inflating the number of people in your stream when those people are in fact not on your stream.
Jo, presne, to je presne celé, presne to ohýbanie furt dookola, presne. Ne, my neviewbotujeme, proste, pretože viewbot, č.2 nám vyhodilo, že viewbot znamená toto a toto, ty vole, a to jakoby my nerobíme, my predsa len ako je tam intended embed, proste, a my nemáme nafúknutých jakoby tam divákov, proste, ne, oni naši diváci, proste, my to máme 30 000 nenápadných divákov, ktorí nechcú používať chat, jo, proste všetkých tých pravidelných 30 000 divákov priemerne, rozumiete, tam nepoužíva chat proste, no, to je ono.
If I paid you money and you gave me the embedding, what would be the difference? Do we want to live in a world where everybody is trying to embed on different websites to artificially increase a number? Embedding hurts other streamers because of discoverability. So if we go and we look at discoverability here, we're going to look at Counter-Strike. Okay? So there are only so many slots here that can be displayed of streams. So if you are viewbotting yourself, which you are, up to the top, functionally viewbotting, keep in mind, not actually viewbotting, but for all intents and purposes, it is the same function, the same effect, and the same outcome. You are actively pushing an individual down from a directory spot that boosts their visibility and their discoverability. You are actively hurting other streamers by doing what you do. It's just a fact.
Jo, to nerobia pre komunitu, nerobia to pre ty vole gamerov, alebo pretože milujú hru, alebo niečo, ale milujú peňažky, akoby ty vole, akoby, rozumiem, to je celé.
Now, if they want to respond to this, I will be more than happy to read it. Need to talk to Twitch to change it. Do you not think Twitch has knows this?
A je obvious, že to je akoby aj ako Twitch problém, jo? Takže tam je tá ďalšia vec, že ak to akoby Twitchu vyhovuje v tom, že oni majú nafúknuté čísla, tým pádom to ako vyzerá, číselne, že na Twitchi je viac ľudí, ale pritom aktívnych ľudí bude oveľa menej. Ale to je tá ďalšia vec, čo som už hovoril, že akoby tam niekoho zaujímajú proste len tie čísla, ktoré ale nie sú realita proste v tom.
The fact that it has on advertisements. I think that Twitch is doing what Twitch always does. They're ignoring it completely because they don't want to deal with it and it's not an issue to them. They don't care. And that's fine. Like if they don't care, that's fine. They can do, like, I'm not saying F Extra Life. Like, for example, people criticize me for stuff all the time. Like, what am I going to do? Like, oh, I can't say, like, people will say, oh, React content is bad. Or the way that you play video games is bad. Or you covering this topic is bad. Well, okay, that's fine, but I can do that. These are the rules. So, like, it doesn't matter if somebody else agrees with it or not, but that doesn't change my perspective. Just because something is not against the rules doesn't mean that it doesn't have a negative impact on the website.
Jo, to je proste, to zase, no.
And it doesn't have a negative impact of other streamers. So I don't really care that much about what the rules are. Who the fuck cares what the rules are? The rules change all the time. The rules aren't even applied all the time. So what are we doing talking about the rules? Let's talk about the effect this has on other people. That's what I think. And not only that, but for many, these are their jobs and income to make a living, which is wild. There's a lot of people that make a living on things that are parasitic. And again, okay.
A ak to je tá vec, ak niekto na niečom proste parazituje, alebo zarába na niečom, čo je povedzme akoby, ako to mám, clever usage of niečo, alebo proste využíva akoby niečo, ale zároveň proste to akoby neubližuje nikomu, ale keď parazituje to viac menej akoby ubližuje niekomu, akoby vždycky, no, dajme tomu. Ale proste toto ako reálne domrdáva tých proste všetkých akoby iných creatorov, čo to tam majú poctivo a majú tam iba pár stoviek ľudí proste, alebo niečo také a zrazu tam je proste jeden kanál, ktorý tam vždycky bude proste niekde prvý, druhý, alebo v tej topke, pretože na tých, to čo práve akoby streamujú, pretože kurva, tam je zrazu umelo, vole, 30 000 ľudí, ktorí by tam v živote neprišli. Ja už čakám normálne, takto. By sa dalo proste urobiť, že dáš do píči ten embed stream, reálne mrdneš niekde na, presne, ja neviem, niekde na, vole, IGN, alebo to dáš na nejakú fakt ako úplne brut stránku. Tuto si zoberte iba čete, že by proste niekto tu si dal svoj embed stream, ktorý by bol furt niekde tu na českej nejakom, ja neviem, Sezname, ja neviem, teraz na nejakom idnese alebo niečom podobnom. A mal by tam proste, čo ja 10 000 ľudí na streame akoby tak. A bol by to človek, ktorý bol absolútne akoby nezaujímavý ničím akoby veľkým. A mal by akoby takých z tých akoby viewerov, ako by mal povedzme v nejakom píku, dajme tomu Vojta, dajme tomu proste Agrael, dajme tomu ako niekto taký. A akože proste je to úplne proste retardované.
All right.
Ja už neviem,
So now we just can't criticize, like, I mean, you can't criticize any company because people make a living there? Like, what are we talking about here? No, I'm criticizing the way that they do things. I think that it's bad. I think it's harmful to creators, and that's it. If they don't like what I'm saying, then they are fully able to, and that they can respond however they want. But I think it's bad.
Jako tento response bol ale absolútne, ty vole, horrible. To mi nehovorte, že to niekto po sebe prečítal pomaly.
I think Twitch should do something about it. And that's it. And I think it's quantifiable, the damage that it does. It's very quantifiable. Wait till you read the YouTube community post. Well, it's the same thing.
To je to isté.
Yeah, obviously, like all their fans are supporting them. Yeah, of course. Bot comments? No, I'm sure that they have fans. Like, I don't think it... Yeah, I don't think they have no fans. Click new.
Jo, ale reálne by mali, čo ja viem, 2000 divákov, dajme tomu, aj keby tam ako bol to ako celku rozbehnutý väčší kanál, tak povedzme, že by to bolo 1000, 2000 alebo niečo, ale nebolo by tam 30 000 Nikdy v živote, ty vole, na tom kanále. Prisám píču, ani keby tam streamovali, vole, no dobre, keby jediný streamovali niečo, ty vole, nikto iný na svete, tak možno.
There's nothing. I've already seen it. I don't think Fextralife is taking viewers from anyone who gives a fuck about ad companies being finessed. You should. So, Fabian, let me go ahead and address why you think, why you should care. Okay? So let's go ahead and talk about this. I understand that you might not care about ad companies being finessed. And
Lenže tie ad companies by mohli platiť proste poctivých creatorov a iných akoby streamerov, ale takto musia platiť za oveľa viac za umelo vytvorených viewerov. Mohli by oni spendnúť akoby menej a mali by za to proste viac. Je to proste čisto iba klamlivé čísla totálne proste, ktoré nie sú vôbec dané akoby tým, že by to boli nejaké dobré prekliky z toho Twitchatu alebo niečo, keď to je niekde v rožku, vole nejaké píčoviny. To je proste...
I can get that because you might not like ads.
Nemôže nikto takto obhajovať do píči, ty vole. Wow.
But what happens whenever ad companies pay less money for ads? What do you think is going to happen whenever ad companies pay less money for ads? Come on, let's go. Think it out. Think it out. Let's go, Fabian. Come on. You used to have a friend named Fabian in high school. Remember one time he stole Eric's ice cream, and he told Eric that a bunch of other people stole his ice cream instead, and Eric broke his little the little number that he had at Dairy Queen in half, and then the manager came over and he told him to get the fuck out of Dairy Queen. There's a whole lot of things that can happen. Mostly what you're going to say is the content quality goes down unless good content is made. Okay, there's a whole lot of things that can happen. A lot can happen. You're right. I mean, a lot can happen. No, he's right. A lot can happen. Whole lot of things can happen. Here's what I think is going to happen. Is that people will take more ads because they want to be able to make the same amount of money, and everybody will be taking all the more ads because it will decrease the price. So they'll want to post more ads in order to fund their content. So if you don't give a fuck about the ad companies, probably because you don't like advertisements, then wouldn't it be in your best interest to make sure the ad companies aren't trying to oversaturate the market because their dollar doesn't go as far? Not small streamers have a tight community. I'm watching plenty of 1K streamers and no one's doing ads. 1K streamers do ads all the time. How's it fraud? I'll explain. So if you're hosting a convention and people buy a spot at your convention, or you buy a spot at the convention and you say that there's going to be 20,000 people at the convention, or let's say 1,000 people in the audience, okay? So you're buying a booth at a convention and people...
To je presne ono, no. To je akoby dobrý príklad, na ktorý tam nabieha, podľa mňa. Že keď máš niekde proste povedzme stánok, si myslím, že povie a jasný, že proste reálne ti niekto povie, že jo, tam bude proste 20 000 ľudí alebo niekoľko tisíc a proste reálne tam potom prídu 4 a nikto si nekúpi tvoj hotdog, čo tam robíš do píči, ja neviem, čo tam ako predávaš trička alebo niečo. Tak ako proste...
Tell you that there's going to be 1,000 people at the convention. And then you sit down at the convention and all it is 3 people wandering around wondering where the fuck everybody else is. Meanwhile, there's cardboard cutouts of AI-generated people that are being moved around on RC cars. Do you think that you got your money's worth? He responded, oh, okay.
Ooh.
The market's already oversaturated. There's whole departments in every company, from mega markets like Walmart to little baby companies doing ads. But you do make a solid point. I just personally don't think that changes much. Not a Fextralife fan, to be honest. Just don't think ad companies are actually going to change anything from this. You'd be surprised. Unfortunately for many streamers, ad companies have become more savvy recently. How do I know this? A lot of ways. I own an org. It's my business. I talk to other people in the business. I pursue these deals myself personally. I talk to agents and other people that work outside of my companies, but in the same business as well. I'm not going to talk about a lot of specifics for various reasons, but I am an expert in this. There are people who are bigger experts than I am.
Ešte ďalšia vec je ešte celku zaujímavá, že má Zak akoby ekonomickú proste nejakú veľmi vysokú školu or something.
But I do know a lot about this. Bill saying block ads. You realize Google is planning to remove ad blockers? I've got to, bro. We gotta play Armored Core soon. Like I don't have time for a lot more of this. Okay. So like I want to wrap this up.
Ale ten Armored Core som tiež rozmýšľal, že by som ako vyskúšal, ale tým, že teraz budú tie kvaldy a bude mať toho na komentovanie trilión, tak zase samozrejme tam nestínem úplne nič, takisto som si chcel zahrať akoby trochu Baldur's Gateu, ale nemám úplne asi tak 200 hodín na to, aby som si to akoby nejak ako normálne užil. A potom ešte tam je nejaké HC Classic, ty vole, čo som akoby chcel ešte stihnúť tomu, ten Armored Core, čo je viac menej robotický mech Souls-like. Potom ako neskôr má vychádzať ešte Live of P, čo by som akorát, no ty pič, ja neviem, nafúknúť deň, nafúknete mi niekto deň, dajte mi donate času.
I appreciate you, Fabian, saying kind of like you have knowledge, your view is more weight, outside perspective, seeing like content groups squeezing more money out of ad companies. Well, yeah, but like, I don't know. I don't think that's like particularly a good thing. I never like agreed with this, oh, well, because I've determined, like, I feel like this is like kind of the same logic that people use whenever they say, oh, it's okay to steal from Walmart because it's a big company. I don't agree with that. I don't think you should be able to defraud anybody. I don't think that, and like, again. Like,
jo, to je vždycky úplne ohýbanie, že hej, ale však ja môžem tuto kradnúť proste od vole tejto veľkej firmy, pretože im to tam nebude chýbať, oni sú veľká firma, vole miliardová. Prečo by som od nich ja ako nemohol niečo ukradnúť, keď mám ty vole hovno proste, ne? To je akoby rozumieť. To je logika do píči proste.
Like if you want to steal from Walmart, go ahead. Just don't tell me you're Robin Hood. You're just Robin the Hood. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Do it,
To
that's fine.
to bolo pekne povedané. Yeah, you are not Robin Hood, but you are Robin in the Hood.
That's all I'm saying.
Nice.
Do it, that's fine.
Neviem, či sa to akoby tak hovorí, či to je nejaký ako saying normálne v Amerike, alebo to ako akurát vymyslel Asmon, ale Gucci.
It's still bad. Devin Nash, previous CEO of CLG, was it CLG? I guess I qualify as another expert at this for what it's worth. Used to be a fucking CEO, and for what Zach's saying about advertisements and bettors is 100% on point. Huge problem for the agency world that these losers, that's Extra Life. You are a fucking loser. You are an embedding loser. You would have no viewers if you were not embedding.
Oh, ten záver, ty vole, no jo, Ešte predtým to bolo také, že OK, teraz this is it.
Advertisements and bettors is 100% on point. Huge problem for the agency world that these losers, that's F Extra Life. You are a fucking loser. You are an embedding loser. You would have no viewers if you were not embedding. Okay? These losers convince companies to pay for spots with them.
Yes.
Thank you.
My God take, reálne to bol. To presne úplne God take. Takto na tých všetkých embed vole zmrdov proste reálne. Tu máte akoby ten linčík na to video, by the way. Keby náhodou si to chcel ešte niekto ako preštudovať a pozrieť tam nejaké tie veci. Hoďte tam určite Asmonovi nejaký lajčíček, jo, a podobné akoby záležitosti. Ale zrovna, ja som myslím, že k tomu akoby tiež povedal akoby celku dosť. A neviem, aký máte na to vy, čo to je názor. Jo, či niekto z vás má akoby nejaký akoby názor na to, alebo niečo podobné. Ale ja myslím, že je to kurva proste jasné ako svinia.